If you are a real estate agent and you want to sell more properties, get more clients, and also build a bigger team, then this is for you. I've actually interviewed Anthony Leuterio. He's the founder of Leuterio Realty, and he will be sharing with you his thought, ideas, and strategies on how to survive and succeed during this time of crisis coming up. Hello, entrepreneurs! This is Fibo Lim, and I'm really excited. By the way, welcome to the Entrepreneurs Charity Summit. In this summit, we interview the best of the best speakers, authors, influencers in the Philippines so that we can inspire you, motivate you, and I'm going to extract their ideas, strategies, and knowledge so that I could share that to you right now para you could succeed and survive during this time of crisis, even if you're just stuck at home and even if your business is greatly affected. This is also a multi-purpose event since we will be donating 100% of the proceeds of this event to help our frontliners, okay? And right now, I'm excited kasi I brought somebody here who will be representing the real estate industry at the same time as an entrepreneur so that I can kumbaga, I see him as a really, really successful entrepreneur. And to give you like a backstory on how I knew him, no? Here's a backstory. So, both me and this person live in Cebu, and he built. So what happened when I was still, I think I was still in college. So my teacher invited me to go to a real estate seminar. And I was doing network marketing during that time, and then I went there. I think it's part somewhere in Cebu, and then I visited the office, and then I saw him for the first time speak, and then I didn't know na siya pala yung may-ari, siya pala yung founder ng itong company, and he was really good in speaking, delivering, convincing us na real estate, is the next big thing. And true enough, that was like 7-8 years ago. But a few years ago, and that I can really see his growth. Like from that time, to a very small office, ngayon, expanded, tawag dito, like around the Philippines, pati OFW. I mean, I could really see his growth. And I think one time, and he didn't know this, by the way, I'm doing talks around the country, teaching what I know in digital marketing and stuff. And I think we were in the same plane, so I was watching, and I think it was from Iloilo to Cebu. Sabi ko, wow, I mean, despite this guy having a lot of manpower in the Philippines, siya pa rin yung pumupunta ng different provinces and cities, and parang it told myself na, kaya pala naging successful tong tao na to because he's willing to hustle despite this brand right now. And now to give you like a short introduction. He's the first e-pro realtor, and he has more than 10 years experience in this industry. And I can really also vouch to this. He is one of the pioneers in in promoting real estate through digital marketing. And to give you a backstory, right now I do Facebook ads. I do a lot of this advertising on social media. Truth to be told, the first time I heard about Facebook ads was in his seminar, right? And like, oh, that's possible. And parang, I mean, grabe. Look what his seminar brought me today. I may be in different niche, pero he has impacted, I believe, millions of people's lives. And he has also, I could really say, he has brought our economy to its maximum level. Kasi without real estate, talagang, the more real estate is mabibenta sa Pilipinas, of course, the value of everything will rise. So without him, I think we won't reach our maximum capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome Boss Anthony Leuterio. Sir Anthony, maraming salamat for saying yes to this.
What an introduction, okay? So Boss Fibo Lim, okay, the famous digital trainer in the Philippines today. So I'm so happy that I'm one of the guests, and I'm very proud of this entrepreneurship charity summit because we can help so many people's lives, touch people's lives. And this is why Philippine Homes has been brought together with all of our agents that we really are here to really help more Filipinos.
Right. Wow. First of all, again, appreciate talaga na you said yes to this. And I could really say, talaga na-inspire ako when I started. I was still a college student back then doing network marketing, and invite ako real estate, and that opened my mind. And I think that's when I started researching about real estate, and then I researched about foreclosed properties, flipping, rentals, and all of this stuff. And so I want to say thank you. Now, Boston, no? I'm gonna call you Boston since that's what most people call you. Is it okay, since a lot of our viewers most probably might saw you for the first time pa ngayon? Is it okay if you could share a little bit what you do and why you do what you do? Is that okay?
It's okay. By the way, I'm Anthony Leuterio. I'm a realtor, but honestly speaking, I'm really a salesman. I've been doing sales for more than 30 years, and I'm also into network marketing. And networking there's always a trend. Okay,
right.
Remember that. But by accident, I saw this opportunity real estate when I was in America, handling the number one network marketing company in Asia. And somebody approached me, wants to buy a property. And I was wondering why they want to buy property. I'm selling coffee. And that's where I studied the market, why Filipinos every time, because I'm handling 19 countries at the time. Okay, so I'm
Wow.
doing training. Yeah. Almost every month I'm going around all over the world doing trainings, motivation, helping people how to succeed in selling, relationship selling. So, this is just about relationship. So anyway, so to make the story short, it was really by accident because I don't really like real estate. I don't like the setup of selling real estate because, most of the people, when they sell, especially in the Philippines, they do it traditional. Okay. So, and I don't like traditional. I'm an online guy. I'm a computer science and I study so many digital disruption. And I always believe that to move products very fast and to be wealthy, you have to be online. So when I saw one problem, there's no big brand online about real estate in the country. So I go, why not build a brand? Okay. So you have to build a brand and create value of what you're doing. So we build that value, and that's where Filipinos was born because we saw problems on real estate agents. They're just selling different products.
Right.
And, especially not only real estate, but most of the companies out there, that when they see there's a fad, they join a business, they ride in, but they didn't knew that you have to master what you do. Okay, so you have to have passion, you have to love people you serve. So that's the story. So we saw the problem. There's a big space out there that nobody caters. So one problem that they never cater is the service. Okay, proper service. So what is proper service in real estate is giving the best product out there, where the agents and brokers will qualify if this is really good for the investors. So that's where I saw there's a lack of knowledge there, most of the brokers. So why not create a network that will help more Filipinos? Because there's a lot of Filipinos today really wants to buy a house, especially today, we're in lockdown. Okay, so they just see value on how important is living in a home. But some people live in a home. When they invested, they buy small houses, and look at what happened with quarantine. If you have a small house, but still they can afford bigger house, and now they have a second thought that why not buy another big house and sell my old house. So there's so many things out there that really needs experts, and that's the reason in our company. The reason why we excel, why we become the number one real estate company in the country, because we give better value, and we are just giving the best agents, honest agents that will really cater the needs of the OFW.
Wow. I mean, Boston, I also remember that when I attended your seminar and then I told my mom told me na, uy, kilala ko yan, si Anthony Leuterio yan. Siya yung nag-speaker nung pumunta siya sa US sa isang network marketing, in-invite siya sa kaibigan niya. So parang sabi
Also,
it's
also
so
with
funny kasi sabi niya na dito sa Pilipinas, iwas nga ako sa networking eh. Pagdating ko sa US, din lang ako sa kaibigan ko, networking tapos Pinoy pa yung speaker. So,
really?
yeah, I mean, yeah, so I could really say na your experience, how many years na experience with regard to sales?
Actually, when I was still in high school, I've been with sales already because, if you know my story is in YouTube. Okay.
Uh,
I'm a squatter. I don't have money before. I don't have mom. My mom died at the age of 9, and my dad disappeared at the age of 10. And, we're living in a squatter area. Every day, almost every day, I always cry. Why is it that, I'm in this setup that I don't have money, I cannot enjoy it. And there's so many people today enjoying life, they have cars, and I just walk to school and go, why is it like this? Sometimes I ask questions to the Lord, why is it like this? I'm so honest, I'm hardworking, but I'm born poor. Why is it like this?
right.
So what happened is I started selling. Okay, so in high school, I started creating stickers, sell to my schoolmates, classmates, and in fact, when I was still in high school, that is the #1 business in all over the Cebu because I'm the one who print stickers with their names,
Yeah.
special stickers. Then they put it in their notebooks, in their
Wow.
was this the anything that they can put stickers, and I sold it per piece with 15 stickers, 25 pesos, and I sell about 300 to 400 a day. Okay?
Wow.
Yes. There was a time I'm making about 10,000 a day when I was still high school.
Wow, you're a sticker company.
I just print sticker. I cut my own sticker, but it's unique because it's neon sticker, and that's where I started. I see that if you just work hard and you find your market niche, then you just have to double time, and
Yeah.
until you go to college, and that's where I become the Supreme Student Council administrator, and I saw the potential of selling by having huge network, by just connections.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
I
amazing.
yeah.
And it's it's so fascinating to me kasi when you built this company, parang you are helping people find the right home or the right property they really want. Kasi it's also a problem na people have the budget but they don't know where to find. Kumbaga, minsan wala silang choice. Maybe the broker can just offer them 2 options and then they have no choice. Pero you made it online kasi when I was invited, parang meron kayong website wherein in that website you upload the properties and then all you have to do is search. Parang nagiging e-commerce ng tawag dito ng properties eh. Parang kung gusto mo ng isang thing sa Lazada, you search mo. Dito parang gusto mo isang property, you search mo, makikita mo na. And that's siguro the reason why you became #1, no? Pero when you started, how did you have the courage to, kasi I'm sure that when you were doing MLM, you were the top marketer, you're the top distributor in your company, and like transitioning to a different niche is something scary to most people eh. Parang it may be out of your comfort zone. What gave you the courage? At the same time, most probably when you started real estate, is there other brokers? May competition ba? What didn't you have the fear of parang I might get crushed, dito na lang ako? Is it okay if you could share with me like parang how did you transition at the same time, parang how did you have the courage to kind of like eliminate all other competition? Kasi parang nakikita ko yung #1, 2, 3 Filipino homes eh. Parang it's either #1 Filipino homes or #2 others eh. Parang how did you have that? I mean, how did you build that that company to be what it is today?
Okay. First, you've been asking about selling. Okay. Remember, selling is a methodology. Okay. So means we can sell anything. Okay. So me, I can sell tissue. I can sell a soap. I can sell coffee. I can sell vitamins because I'm into vitamins. That's my first line. When I was still 25 years old, I become a vitamin guide, and I shifted to the coffee. Okay. So it is the I joined the coffee company. So it's still networking. Okay, believe me, why people join networking that time? Because the market collapsed. Okay, so when the market collapsed, people join left and right, fast money. Okay, but there will be people who will be scam, and there will be people, they are timing that they're in a good company. But honestly speaking, that is selling. Okay, so you have to have a product. Okay, but my advice to the business people out there, it's when you join a business, whatever business, you have to believe that this product will be long term. That is very important.
Right.
And because they just join because they just want to have an instant income. It's not right to
Right.
join a company like that because of the model of making money. It's not about money. It's about service. And the more you join because you love helping, you love serving people, and money will come. So your question is, how did we conceptualize Filipino Homes to become the #1 real estate company? I never want to become a #1. Honestly, Boss Fibo, not in my mind, I want to become #1. My mind, I saw the problem. Now, what's the problem? OFW. OFW today has been duped, scammed. Brokers sell properties that never exist. Number two, brokers sell properties that are no documents.
Right.
So, and when they post in Facebook, there's so many scams in Facebook. So many people selling real estate, they're not even licensed. They don't have even brand.
I agree.
People sell real estate. If you buy a property, you have to check their profile because it's not just about the property that you're buying. You have to check because you are investing your lifetime savings. You have to also double check the agents posting it. Call the number, get opinion. So for the buyers, they have to do that. So when I saw that people are just selling, but because there's no social media at the time, okay, in fact, I'm the first one who invented Facebook in real estate. So I was the first one in the whole world doing that.
Wow.
Okay, when they started, yes. And that's the reason I went to Facebook, visited the office, and take a picture that time when they started in the Philippines, because every year I go to Facebook office because, I have to thank Facebook for helping so many Filipino. So there's two coins in a business. There's online, where you are the only one who will be rich, because like portal, anybody can create a portal. I have a very strong back support platform, okay, where I can be a millionaire, even billionaire, using Filipino Homes brand. But the question is, what will you do with your money if you're the only one who will be rich?
Right.
So I developed a system, first time in the whole world, that everybody will be rich. And that is the model of Filipino Homes. And that's the reason a lot of companies out there now, they're actually hiring me, all different categories of company, from restaurant, from direct selling. They've been hiring me to be their consultant on how to create opportunity by using technology, by not disrupting jobs. And I have a model, we call it inverted pyramid system. So inverted pyramid, create a portal, a platform, but still use people to move that product. And where you can make money, you can help generate job. And this is the best time to create opportunity today, creating that system. And later, we've been talking about this, we can develop a system where we can help so many Filipinos out there with your talent, Post Fibo. So the main thing here is I have a portal, very strong portal. We have rental portal, which is rent.ph. We have Filipino Homes parking lot for foreclosures, parking lot for free selling of houses. And we have Leuterio Realty, where I invested 230 million with that one. And that is the one that really powered up with the brand. Yeah, we actually, to tell you frankly, we invested hundreds of millions of pesos here. It's not a joke. So before I came into real estate, there's so many big realty
Wow.
company. But I don't look at them. I just study them and I check what's their weakness, and I just want to develop my own brand.
Right. So, kumbaga, when you started, you didn't want to start to compete with others. You just want to, kumbaga, ano yung kulang na economy right now? What value can it provide to parang supplement that? Tama ba?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing for the businessman out there, create a brand. Don't ever compete. Create complements. So the secret is create a brand that complements other brand. Like me, there's a lot of brokers that are not belonging to Filipino homes, and they need listing. And
Right.
we are the biggest, the strongest listing. We have 36,000 properties. And they just call me, Ton, I need a listing. Developers, they call me, Ton, I need a property in Ormoc. I need property in Jensen. So since we are 49 offices, we imagine a real estate company with physical office with thousands of agents, because 17,000 applied with us. So we hired them. Some of them, we accepted them. And now we have 4,000 active sellers every month.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. You mentioned na you spent more than 100 million in, you know, all of this stuff. Is it okay? Ano yung parang biggest expense that brought it up to that level? Is it the system? Is it the office? Is it the operations? Is it the marketing? Ano yung...
So this is what happened, because real estate is really actually an investment. What's this? You really have to invest in your brand. You have to invest in your portal. You have to hire so many people. It's not easy, honestly. And when I saw the problem, we had to create a website. Okay, the website. And our website, if you look at our website, first, there's only 3 programs in there.
Yeah.
So every time I make money, I reinvested my money 90% to the portal, because that's how we grow. So I get 10-20% of the profit. I mean, if we have 100% profit, so 80% go back to my company.
Yeah.
Training, seminars, portal, our staff, our office, physical office. So, but 20% I retain that for my income. Okay?
Right.
So, and this is the weakness with so many businessmen. When they have profit, they get all of them.
Right.
They have vacation. They're becoming get rich quick. They show off their they buy cars. I don't buy cars. I still ride my old cars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really a lesson learned up until now. Now, I'm sure building this for like 10 plus years already, I'm sure na you already made kind of like a stability now with regards to the monthly revenue, but you still continue to reinvest back, you know, parang, kumbaga, I mean, that's amazing. Boston, tawag dito, I have friends, I have people, I also have, students also that I mentor with regards to real estate, mga real estate broker din sila. I also have friends, a real estate broker. And they also share with me, their struggles na parang they want to build a company. I'm sure that they want to build a company just like you, no? And as somebody who is already there, especially in the real estate industry, what do you think? Why do you think na most, sabihin natin, brokers or brokerage companies, hindi pa nila nakuha yung level mo? Ano yung, sa tingin mo lang, ano yung kulang nila that you could advise to them? Because our goal here, na I'm sure naman, na you don't treat other brokerage as a competition. You treat them as somebody who's helping each other, especially at this time. Ano kaya yung one thing that you could, I'm sure that a lot of agents or brokers are also watching this, no? Ano kaya yung advice, no, na pwede mong, that you can give to them?
Yeah. Number one advice that I can give to the brokers is create a market niche. It's very important. You cannot sell everything. There's so many categories in real estate.
Right.
Rental, property management, you have reselling, you have foreclosure, you have brokerage, so many. And example, brokerage. Do you know how hard it is? Brokerage transaction, selling properties from your relative, from your friend, it will take you about 4 to 5 months to really mature to sell that property, because
Ah,
you have to check background check, you have to get the title, you have
right.
to there's so many things to really prepare. And you
Ah,
have to prepare with the owner if the seller really wants this price, and if the
right.
buyer, negotiations. And it will take you 4 to 5 months. Now, what if you join a business and you focus with that? How do you survive?
Mm,
Number one, if you don't have properties. So you have to create a market niche. You specialize it and you master that.
mm,
It's very important, because this is what happened with a lot of realty out there. They
mm,
look at Filipino homes and they
right.
compete with Filipino homes. Di ba? It is the wrong move. You can, it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy to build Filipino homes. And in fact, so many brokers, I always teach them, by create a market niche. If
Mm,
you're really good in property management, then we can partner. If
mm,
you're good in rental, then I can partner with you. I'll give you a
mm,
listing. I have so many agents, they need rental.
right.
You had to have a market niche. Okay?
Right.
So
Right.
it's very
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really correct, no? Kasi what you did is when you built Filipino homes, you created your own niche wherein you focus on digital marketing, where you focus
Correct.
on the tawag dito, you are a first e-pro realtor para kumbaga when you built Filipino homes, you didn't want it to be like a traditional So same thing also to others, no? When you want to build your own company just like Filipino homes, do not compete, okay? Find a way na tingin mo na you can complement. Ano
Complement.
kayong
Yeah.
kulang ni Filipino homes that I could add
Correct.
value, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Boston, because of what's happening right now, is your business affected ba? And I'm sure kasi supposedly when merong right when you do in real estate, you bring somebody, you meet with somebody in person, you pakita mo yung properties. How did it affect the business? And what are the things that you're doing? What is your parang projections? What's gonna happen? Ano yung parang what's happening right now, and what do you think is gonna happen in the next few months?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly speaking, boss people, I already prepared for any uncertainties. Okay.
Wow.
So my company, way back 2015, I already prepared. We call it second wave. Now, remember, real estate is not forever. Okay. Remember that. Okay. There are actually the wave. I call it wave. First wave, where a country, it is really booming
Mm,
because number one, we consider the government is very good, infrastructure is, ongoing. So that is the first wave. Now, the first wave, luckily, was Noynoy Aquino who bring back the money of the OFW back to the Philippines. And believe it or not, way back Noynoy Aquino's time, we have 12 billion US dollars already sent to the country. Now, 40 to 50% of that are intended for real estate property purchases, investment. Okay.
wow.
So you were looking at Noynoy Aquino's time about 300 billion every year. Imagine how big is real estate, 300 billion industry. But the problem, there's so many brokers
Mm,
swimming in the pond, in the swimming pool, getting those money. But
right.
but still they work as a job. They do this as a job. You cannot do this as a job. You have to have a system. You have to
Mm,
create a system
great.
where you can make money, passive income. That's where we develop in our system with Filipino homes. And
Mm-hmm.
you also develop a system where you can make money instantly. Okay. Now,
Mm,
I already prepared in 2015 and 16 that there will be a stop of demand of selling. So we know, I already alarmed to my agents that there will be the second wave. Okay.
mm,
Now, the second wave, I don't know. So fortunately, we put in place President Duterte, and President Duterte shoot up real estate. It was
yeah.
Duterte who tripled the growth of real estate last 2 years ago.
Mm, mm,
So, and how does it work? Because of confidence. Now, if
right. Right.
if people love the president and they're confident sending back the money, because
Right.
OFW, if you look at what happened, if they think that the
Mhm.
reason why they go abroad, because they hate the income here
Right.
in the country, and they don't trust the government that that can provide them jobs. So
Mhm.
they went abroad and they work hard. But if you look at Filipinos, they really want to go back to the Philippines and, they will start to invest. But way back 10, 15 years ago, they don't invest because what if their money will be corrupted?
Right,
Diba?
right.
Go to the politicians, everything. But now, 70, 80%. You look at the trust rating of Duterte. 70 to 80%. First time in history, a president got that rating. So that means they're confident that when they send money to the Philippines, then it will be used properly. Okay? So now, so we know that. So the first wave was extended until today. So, and last month, we experienced the pandemic. Honestly speaking, nobody is exempted in this problem. Okay, all of us got affected. So how do we solve it? We already prepared. We call it cross-selling. Okay, so since we are all over the Philippines, what is unique with our system is if you have a buyer in Manila, if you have a buyer in Davao, if you have a buyer in Ormoc, whatever country, we have people who can get that buyer, entertain that buyer, and close that sale for them. We call it cross-selling. So to the business out there, create now a program where we call it emergency program. What if? What if? What if it will come back next year? We never know.
Yeah. Right. Amazing. Alam mo, Boston, for every word na you're saying, it's parang grabe. Parang feeling ko for every word is worth like 100,000 pesos, no? Kasi parang grabe yung value na you're providing right now. It seems like kasi nakikita ng tao for 10 years plus talagang matibay, grabe. And and I'm sure that when you started this company, grabe yung years of, kasi when you were doing network marketing, it's not just selling, it's building a team, it's leading, it's all this stuff. And that's, and I really thought na that's really what brought you who you are today, no? Sa nakikita nila na parang tingin ng mga tao, you haven't experienced any failures or crisis. Have you experienced ba a crisis in your business? Sabihin natin you nearly lost your business, baon ka sa utang, or what's the most biggest failure that you have in life, and then how did things turn and what caused that failure? And then ano yung mga natutunan mo from that? Is it okay if
actually, honestly speaking, there are some discouragement in life. Like for example, you get torn down because your mom was died, and then your dad disappeared. And honestly speaking, the secret is just be kind to all human beings. Okay, the reason why people fail because they don't have backup support. Now, backup support is what we call friends. If people love you, if people like you, whatever you do, whatever you sell, they'll buy. So why are you failing? You will never fail. Okay. There are always disruption where your product is not right for the market. But the problem is like me, okay? Why is it I transition from sticker to t-shirt, then to network marketing, from vitamins to coffee, and to real estate? People ask me that, Ton, how did you do that? How did you create this value? Why people still love what you do? And in fact, it is a different product. If I go to BPO, I will be number one. If I'll go to whatever business, I can be master of that. But I just focus on one market, which is I love, which is selling. So I just want to find product, and this is what happened. I find product for the right time. Now, what's the right time? OFW are going out, so the next thing is they're buying property. It's timing. Okay? But there are some products also that will make you a millionaire. Small product that people need. Okay? Like now, we are in ECQ. You know what are people doing now? They're thinking for online business. It's really bad to do that. You think what is a business that you love, what is your passion, develop that, create value, then you can be better. But don't compete with everybody. Because the moment you compete with everybody, and you will be disrupted, you don't know wherever you go, and that's where you become a failure.
Great. Kasi I also want to inspire, kasi most probably there may be entrepreneurs na And for me to inspire this, was there in 10 years of you operating Filipino homes, was there what's your number one regret ba, or was there a wrong move that you did that you regretted? Have you experienced something like this in your career, or building this company?
No, building business is create a market. So this is what happened. When I joined, there's only housing. So I was looking at it. So why is it there's only housing? And if the housing industry, I'll just be selling that way back 10 years ago, then
Right.
I ran out of inventory, right?
Uh,
So what happened, in order to create more market, more products, okay? So I have to create a market. Okay, so I'll give you an example. There's no condo that time.
mm,
Remember? There's no buildings in Cebu.
right, right.
So
Yeah.
I went to America, and I've been traveling for almost 20 years in the States, and I saw condominiums, so many condominiums. So I talked to the developers. So, boss, why are we not developing condo? Is there a market? Yes, there's a market. People wants in a confined area where there's a mall, there's a laundry, they can
Right.
just walk to the school, hospital, and they never see that value. And why not create a market? So, and that's the reason the first person who believed me is Richard King,
Mm,
the late Richard King, and he talked to me and said, "Sige, we'll start to build this. Okay, yeah, I'll be the one who will market this product." So I went to America and I sold out the two towers. So that's the story.
wow.
Then some developers called me, and that's the reason today. Majority of the big developers here, I'm their consultant in marketing. Chaton, what's the trend? Because I study what's
Uh,
the trend. I interview OFW. I get all the data. In fact, we're the first company who have analytics,
mm,
AI in website in real estate. AI means in our real estate is identifying what is the best project in that particular area. Like for example, Ormoc. So I click Ormoc in my website, and it will give data.
right.
The best house that will be sold here, this price,
Mm,
this type of area. So we have AI, we submit it to the developer, we give them our opinion na this is where you develop. And that's the
right,
reason developers now are winning, because
right,
I get the data and I give it to them.
right.
So your question goes back to me, how I become successful by creating more
Yeah, yeah.
business is
Um,
create a market.
right. Have you experienced na nagkamali ka before, or I mean, what was your experience? Parang nagka-wrong move ko, or you had the regret of doing something. Have you experienced?
Everybody experience some mistakes in life, always the time.
Mm,
But the secret, the moment the curve is, I mean, if the line is going
mm,
down, then
mm,
you have to recheck. Okay,
right.
I mean, you have to rethink. Okay, so
Mm,
reevaluate
agree. Yeah,
your business. So
yeah.
why is it that I'm not increasing 3% a month? Why is
Mm,
it 5% a month? So the moment we're decreasing 10%, that signals an alarm to me. And that's a failure also.
mm, mm. Wow. Um, there's a kasi because of this crisis, most entrepreneurs might be losing everything right now, might be in debt,
Yeah.
might be, talagang I'm sure they're bleeding cash flow ngayon, they have to lay off employees. What if you were to lose everything right now? Let's say your brand, your wealth, your connections, business, lahat, no? In your opinion, how would you start all over again from scratch, provided that all you have left na lang is your knowledge? How are you gonna start all over again?
So this is my advice to all the businessmen out there. Okay. So for the people who still have the money,
Mm,
hold on the money for about 45 to 60 days. Okay.
mm,
And if you think you cannot survive, then release it.
mm.
You have to release it. So going back to the question, what if my knowledge? So
Yeah.
what I do is I'll just save my experience.
Mm,
So save my experience and relax and back off for about 1 to 2 months.
right.
Exhale, okay, and think, what do you do next? Okay, so my advice for everybody like me, if it happens to me that I lost everything, my brand, my
Yeah.
company, I'll just have to have vacation for about
Mm,
1 month.
mm,
Then I'll
mm,
talk to my family,
mm.
and I will ask them what will we do. And
Right.
it's very important to have your family that will be your backup because,
Right.
you know, your family is your inspiration.
Right. Provided na sabihin natin okay na like things are recovering right now, and then you know, as I know you are really passionate with regards to real estate kasi and for the past more than 10 years that you have been focused on this thing. Let's say everything is okay na, and pero you ganun pa rin na you lost everything na ngayon. You just have your knowledge. How are you gonna start all over again?
You know,
What are you gonna sell? How are you gonna sell? You know, do you have
yeah.
any?
So are we talking about real estate?
Yeah. Let's focus on real
So
estate.
assuming I'm with real estate and I lost everything, my brand, I don't have agents anymore, nobody is buying. But honestly speaking, real estate will never end. To tell you frankly, in crisis like this, it is the real estate that really takes off because, you know, most of the businessmen, what they're left is their asset, their
Right.
properties. Then they have to resell. Okay.
Right.
So for me, that's the reason why I joined at the age when you are age 35. Okay. I always advise to my friends when you're age 35, you have to look at a company that will settle you down. You know, it's not easy building a company in the Philippines. Okay? If I'm in America, I can just do the American way. But I can loan money, I can have grant.
Right.
But if you're in the Philippines, it's hard work. It is really hard work, believe me. Okay, it's not easy to make money in the Philippines, considering the economic of scale. People buy in sachet. You know, they don't want to buy in bulk. In America, they buy in bulk. Here in the Philippines, they buy in sachet. How are you gonna become rich, right?
Right.
So, and that's the reason most of the businessmen today they're struggling because they never create multiple streams of income. So this is my advice to everybody, Boss Fibo.
Right.
When you are recovering in the next 2 years, find 2 to 3 business related to your business. Just like example, like me. You've been asking me, what if I failed real estate? I have a cleaning company. My cleaning company, CleanMate, is doing good. I have also Philippine Homes Plus. Do you know Philippine Homes Plus is build and sell? We studied the market that there's about 3% wants to buy properties in their own design. So why not cater it?
Right.
The next, number 3, I have rental. You know, rent will never end. Everybody wants to stay in-house, but some people don't have a money, so they rent. So I have those backup businesses. So for the business out there, if you build a product, create complementary businesses. So because the moment this fail, you have backup. You have backup like that. So that's my lesson.
Yeah, amazing. There's ito last follow-up question, no. A lot of real estate agents might be watching you right now, no, and then and I'm sure now siguro 90% of real estate agents or even brokers haven't even sold one property.
I know.
And ako personally, I'm gonna tell you honestly, no, na I've tried selling insurance, real estate as well. Sabi ko, bakit walang bumibili? Yung mga kakilala ko walang pera. Uy, gusto mo bumili, magkano 3 million? Ha? Wala akong 10,000. So how are you? And you're really the master in sales, in doing digital marketing, selling real estate. If you're starting out back then, you're a broker and then wala kang agents, you're gonna sell a property. How are you gonna sell that property? What is your step-by-step way of selling a property? Is it okay if you could share?
Actually, me, I don't have worrying about sharing because this is my job. I can share to anybody, okay? And this is what I love in social media because, you know, the reason I want everybody, they just go to my Facebook, Filipino Homes and Anthony Leuterio. It's all public. Why? I don't have secrets, okay? So the secret of selling, number 1, is you create a brand. It's very important. People never buy, especially today. People wants to buy a branded company. If I'll give you a chicken, 2 types of chicken with no brand and chicken, the brand is Jollibee. Where do you pick?
Yeah, Jollibee.
Simple. You have to create a brand. So every brokers out there, create a brand. The number 2, you have to be honest. Okay. And this is what happened. They think real estate is very easy. It's not easy. You know what's the best talent? People wants to join real estate is the broker that have a good reputation. So if you have a good reputation if you think you have a friend, so many friends, people love you, you're so honest, 100%, then you can win in real estate. Okay?
Right.
Because it's not easy to sell real estate.
Right.
Okay? So you've tried that. You know
Right.
it, right?
Yeah, I
So
understand.
number three is you have to have network. It's
Uh,
very important. I'll show you one of the broker. I have a friend
uh,
and I pity him because I've been inviting him to join Filipino Homes.
yeah.
And both of us graduated as a broker way back 11 years ago. And I
Yeah.
told him, join my company. I'll help you.
Uh,
And he opted to join to have his own realty.
right.
Honestly speaking, it's not easy to have your own realty. Okay,
Right.
so office, overhead, like
Right.
that. So
Understand.
today, I have agents who just been with me for 2 years. And imagine they've been earning 10, 20 times than that person. He
Mm.
even sold his car.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my agents here every year, 300 to 400 cars. Okay,
Right.
so the secret is create a network. I'll give you an example, Fibo.
Right.
Boss,
Sige,
if you
sige.
have a friend and they want to buy a property,
Okay.
then you don't have a listing. What will happen? You don't have a property. How do you sell? Di ba you're a broker? Assuming you're a broker, then somebody call you, Pibo, I want to buy a house and lot 5 million.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't sell.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have the
it.
supply. Yeah.
So the issue here is about network. You
Mm.
have to have so many friends, network of agents that you can ask help.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that's my advice to all the brokers: build your own network,
Right.
build your own team, and be honest with them. Okay, take
Mm.
care with your team and complement with
Mm.
other brokers. It is
Right.
very important, and don't destroy other brokers. The
Uh,
problem today, they destroy
uh,
other brokers. Yeah, they say, that company is very bad. You cannot do that.
uh,
The only way to become successful, focus on yourself and be your own competitor.
right. When I attended your seminar 7, 8 years ago, basta matagal na, um, I remembered kasi that's when I first knew about Facebook ads na, and parang instead there was speaker, I don't know if it was you or somebody, a trainer, pero nagsuggest sila, instead of you giving out flyers, you could do Facebook ads. Do you still advise this to your agents? Do you still use this, running Facebook ads to get clients?
Yes. Yeah, what you're doing is still very effective, Boss
Mhm.
Fibo. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, Facebook ad is still effective.
Right.
No, I mean, Facebook ads, man-to-man,
Mm.
connections, party,
Mm.
events,
Mm.
roadshow.
Mm.
You can get a little business over there. Okay, like
Yeah.
now, one of the trends that are very successful with us is we call it roadshow. Now,
Mm.
roadshow, we go to a country, then
Mm.
100 of us agents, we go to them.
Yeah.
We go to a certain country like Dubai.
Uh,
Last 2 months ago, we
yeah.
went to Dubai, January 29, and
Mm.
115 of my agents, I brought them there, and they have 5 friends they invited to take
Mm.
a look about our presentation. So
Great.
then we made about 250 million sales in one day.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. If there's like one strategy that you recommend, is it roadshows or kumbaga, or is it
Everything.
so palang it
Facebook
all works
ads,
together. It all works together.
branding.
Right. Kasi ako, I also have clients and students na parang, I live and breathe through Facebook ads. And then maraming concerns sinasabi nila, why would somebody buy a property through Facebook? Parang they have this, di pa nga nag-try. And if I ask, have you tried running Facebook ads? No, pero sa tingin ko walang bibili. Parang they have a lot of objections in mind. They don't even get started, di ba?
Yeah, but they have to attend trainings. Honestly, when somebody joins me, I always tell him, I'll make you become a millionaire in 1 year and a half. Okay, all of my agents who stayed for 1 year and a half, they become a millionaire. But one thing I always tell them: 6 months, no sale. I always tell them about that.
Right.
If you can sustain for 6 months, then I will guide you. So it's not, honestly, it's not easy because this is just a niche market. real estate selling.
Yeah, I understand. Kasi, di ba, usually, for example, sa MLM na, uy, if you join right now, next month, magiging millionaire ka na. Di ba? Parang, I'm not referring to MLM only. Pero I mean, some companies,
Some companies, yeah.
Pagsasali ka na, bukas may helicopter ka na, may jet. Natatawa talaga ako.
Yeah, but it's not, it's very, when you say business, it's always green. They always talk so good about it, but they never knew it's so hard to mow.
Right.
Very hard.
I just remembered, kasi sa Tulfo, parang may nag-invite ni Tulfo sa networking, tapos pag sasali daw siya, meron na daw siyang submarine next month, tsaka helicopter, tsaka jet plane. Parang, and it's you can really see the difference between successful and unsuccessful people kasi ikaw, like, you're gonna say like, hey, if you join, you won't have sales for the next 6 months. Pero if you can just stick, you can just commit, you can just attend training, you can just pursue, be patient, be hardworking, all of this stuff.
Yeah, that's real business.
Yeah. So, talagang, and not everybody is willing to say that. Parang,
correct. Yeah. Because people wants to have instant money.
Yeah, amazing. Boston, I know that your time is valuable, and if I had just more hours for, I would have continued to ask more questions. And I'm sure ngayon maraming tao who are watching is also interested in what you do. They want to learn more. They want to attend your trainings and maybe work with you as well. How can they do that? And how can they follow you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, I don't want to take the chance to really campaign my company, but I'm happy with the Entrepreneurs Charity Summit. Okay, thank you guys for donating money. 100% of that one will go to our charity work with Boss Fibo Lim. I'm just so happy. But if you want to keep in touch with Filipino Homes, just go to my Facebook, Anthony Leuterio, and to my Instagram, Don Leuterio. So today we are focused on Instagram. Okay. Yes, because I just graduated from MIT and Oxford. The future of marketing is influencer. And that's the reason why I founded the company, Real Estate Influencer, in the whole world. This is the first time. And this real estate influencer, I will be gathering them. And these are the people that will give feedback to the market. What are the bad projects, bad developers, bad agents? And this is where we can have one organization. And I'm happy that you will be part of this, Boss Fibo, in the future.
Boston, maraming salamat for, saying yes to this, for generously sharing your ideas, thoughts. Talagang, even me, I got value from this when you talked about the first wave, the, second wave, and that you have been preparing for this and looking for a niche market. I mean, I've been, the whole interview, I've been just taking down notes, learning from you. And I believe our viewers also learned a lot from you. So again, I want to say thank you. By the way, do you have any last words or wala naman?
It's okay. Thank you very much. I'm very happy for this, Boss Fibo, and you can have me next time as long as this will be for the benefit of humanity and for the benefit of Filipino.
Wow, I appreciate it. Grabe si Boston kasi, despite what's happening right now, parang, di ba you said na parang your focus on you having some charity works, you're working with Bounce Back PH Samaba.
Yes.
I mean, some people can just stay at home, hide, and wait. And when things are okay, then dun pa lang sila, that's the only time that they move. Pero ngayon, even if what's happening right now, you're still moving and helping and sharing your ideas, donating, and all of this. Grabe. Thank you so much for watching again, Boston. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. This is Fibo Lim. God bless you and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this interview. By the way, the reason why we conduct these interviews, because we're actually raising funds so that we could provide for our frontliners and also for our less fortunate kababayans. And right now, it's still ongoing, okay? If you want to donate and participate and join this summit so that you can also help our less fortunate kababayans, just visit this link, entrepcharitysummit.com. Just go to entrepcharitysummit.com to actually donate and also receive all these interviews for free. Once again, thank you so much. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and click subscribe so that when we publish a new video, you will get notified. Maraming salamat. Until next time, this is Fibo Lim. God bless you and stay safe.